Nebraska football will host its home opener Saturday when the Huskers host Penn State in a 11 a.m. kickoff set to be televised nationally on FS1. Both the Huskers and Nittany Lions come into Saturday's matchup desperate for a win. The Huskers are 0-2 on the season with losses to Ohio State and Northwestern, while Penn State has dropped matchups to Indiana, Ohio State and Maryland. Saturday's game will be a key one for both teams. The Nittany Lions and Huskers will be meeting for the fifth time since Nebraska joined the Big Ten Conference, with Penn State coming to Lincoln for the first time since the 2012 season. Nebraska is 3-1 in the matchups as Big Ten foes, with Nebraska having won 4 of the last 5 matchups. Nebraska head coach Scott Frost said this week that he's expecting Penn State to come into Memorial Stadium looking for a fight. "I don't think there's any doubt," Frost said on Monday when asked if Penn State is better than its record. "You watch the first game and give credit to Indiana, but you know Penn State pretty much dominated most of that game and just didn't come out on top. I thought they battled with a really good Ohio State team and just had some unfortunate things happen to them in the Maryland game, but I'm sure they're going to be hungry for us." Fourth quarter turnover on downs. Huskers survive another Nittany Lion drive. Penn State drove all the way inside the Nebraska 10-yard line with more than a minute left, but then 2 straight incompletions from Will Levis and a group sack from the Blackshirts set up the pivotal fourth down. More pressure on Levis led to a harmless incompletion. Turnover on downs. 4 straight incompletions by Will Levis in the red zone allowed Nebraska and its defense to breathe a little easier. The Nittany Lions were set up with great field position after a Luke McCaffrey interception. Touchdown. Devyn Ford scores on a 5-yard touchdown, set up by a huge 75-yard pass play from Penn State quarterback Will Levis to tight end Pat Freiermuth. The whole drive lasted just 4 plays for a little more than a minute. Wild finish coming in Lincoln. Field goal. Culp booted through a 29-yard field goal. Nebraska used a heavy dose of Wan'Dale Robinson and Luke McCaffrey to move the ball into the red zone where the offense once again couldn't find its way into the end zone. The Huskers also had a big reception from Zavier Betts on 3rd down to keep the chains moving, his first play since the touchdown. Nebraska has the ball to start the 4th quarter and are hanging on to an 11-point lead. Third quarter field goal. Penn State drives back down the field after a big punt return, but the Huskers bow up in the red zone and get an important tackle for a loss on 3rd down. Touchdown. Penn State gets on the board with a rushing touchdown after Keyvone Lee scores on a 31-yard run. He shook redshirt freshman Nick Henrich and there was no help behind for the easy score.